So set and setting is important, right? Because another thing that Terence says, I reference Terence a lot in these videos, because he's like, are you familiar with Terence McKenna?
No.
Oh, I recommend
Maybe if I see his face.
Right, we're gonna go deep. You might not, to be fair. He's just like one of the fucking psychedelic kings. There's few,
No. I don't
but
know.
yeah, Terence McKenna's very cool. I'll get him up on it. Terence McKenna. But anyway, I'm gonna literally try and educate you. So, how can I make sure, yeah, that you don't have a fucking awful time? I gotta try my best. This is my job. Right, so the set and setting, basically, they're very introspective, yeah, so especially if you take them in silent darkness, yeah, like a committed dose and you lay down in silent darkness, or me personally, I like to sit up a little bit, because I don't like laying down just after I've eaten, but that's just because I suppose you're not menu, and little conditions like this influence it. It's like every little factor gets like amplified a lot, and it basically, psychedelic experiences are somewhat complexity, like the world becomes so abstract, like you've never seen it before, and it's like, how did I never like see it, because it is so like mind-blowing, like the world and shit a lot of the time, and just like there's a huge emphasis on like existential nature for a lot of people. I don't know if that's how you go into it. It depends who you are and what environment, but they complexity is a big factor. You can often get like impossible experiences, because have you seen the brain scans maybe for magic mushrooms?
No.
Okay,
One question I have as well is, like,
yeah, go on.
you know, like, yeah, mushrooms can enlighten you as well. Do you think there's any delusions involved as well?
Yeah, so that's what. So you can't. They can't. It really depends. They can definitely make you delusional.
Yeah.
Like 100%. I'm not doubting that, to be honest. Like, but I think it's very nuanced. So it's like, it's hard to say. Like, I think they can trigger, like, what we define as delusion, like an actual hallucination on the trip. I don't know, like that's kind of seemingly what it's meant to do, but like, is a hallucination a delusion?
But I mean,
I
like,
guess so.
as in like a feeling, like you think you figured something out.
Yeah, I get you.
Just deluded you. Yeah.
Oh, I tell you what, I need to get this picture up that's relevant. So hold on, let me get the fucking psilocybin brain scan. I need you. Did you say you have Google up?
Yeah.
Psilocybin brain scan, or do magic mushroom brain scan. Look at, basically it says sober or placebo on the left, and it's like two circles. Have you found it?
Sober. Where's sober?
I've found it on the viewers. Hopefully you can find it. So this people, no, just
is it the after and before?
Yeah, it's like two circles and like nets, but
oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah, and like one of them's, so there's like one on the left for me that's got like barely any lines, and then the one on the right's got fucking loads. Yeah, so basically what this is the one on the right is like your fully psilocybin brain, and the left is like the placebo or the fucking sober state, basically. And the reason why I said you got to prepare for like an impossible experience that just shits you up potentially, like a lot, it has to do with the present moment and like body awareness, and you don't realize how like it bends your consciousness, and mushrooms are very twisted quite a lot. For example, this is just one random nuance that I feel like I should share, because I remembered the other day, is if I ever look out the window at like a car outside, and there's like a pillow in there, or if I see like some cushions on the sofa, when I'm on mushrooms, a lot of the time I immediately see, or like I think that it's like something really bad, like a fucking dead person or something. It's like, I don't mean to do that, I don't want to do it. It's like I see like a bag outside and it's instantly like a dead body, but it isn't. It's like I think it is, and I'm like, no, it's just a bag. It depends, but that's like probably.
Does it shock you up like?
It definitely can, but that's just one weird visual thing. Like you get loads of stuff like that. Like I had on LSD, there was some cars in a distance behind loads of trees, like a road behind a row of trees, and all the cars behind it had police car stickers like over it, like because it was dark and they were far away. Like I could see the police like yellow and blue and shit, and on every car and it was fucking weird.
Yeah, that's mad.
I don't.
By the way, with like, I think it's called H something, like it's like permanent visuals after taking a lot of
hallucinogenic persistent perception disorder, HPPD, I think.
Yeah, with that, is it just visuals that you get permanently, or is it like a feeling as well from the psychedelics?
Yeah, so who did I do? Well, I done an interview with Dylan in the same nature as this one, and like obviously the trip does end and you do come back, even though you can feel like you're not going to. It's like you see something and now you can't unsee it or some shit. But the insight often is like, there's often insights. They definitely often change your life. The second time I done acid, which was like 2 times in 1 week, it was when I was like probably 15. It was my first psychedelic experience, and I did test them. Wait, no, I didn't actually. I didn't even test them, so I can't say it's acid. That's important. You need to test them always. Really, I didn't
Apparently
test them
once. If they're fake, your tongue goes numb.
Well, I have like a fake LSD trip on my fucking YouTube channel, and it's all edited, like chopped up. It took ages. It's not very. But I took 2 tabs of LSD that I didn't test, and it fucked me up. I was talking to someone earlier about it actually, because they said they did as well. But it's like it made my breathing really like heavy, and my stomach was like all tense, and like I kept like going in like weird dreamy fucking states, and it was really fucking. It was hard. It made me throw up as well, like, and it felt fucking like toxic as fuck. So be careful of fake acid.
What do they put in there?
You need to fucking test if you're gonna do acid, definitely. But
like we were talking about doses. What would you recommend for a first timer to do, like in doses?
So yeah, I was saying, so again with the warnings, so they are definitely like, in the high doses, yeah, I'll tell you what, I'll try to get a fucking graph up, and it's not like actually super accurate, but I'll get it up, and if you search it maybe you can find it as well, but you don't have to. It's what is it?
I heard that people starting out should do like 0.5 to 1. But I don't know if this is a bad mindset, but I just want to go straight for 2.
Stop repeating affirmations to manifest. Stop journaling and stop listening to YouTube videos. It's not...
To be fair, like, I went straight for a 3.5, and it was the best experience of my life. Like, it was fucking... I literally... what was my first trip, man? Yeah, my first trip, that was like 2 years ago now. I took a 3.5. I was smoking weed as well. And I was out with some people, and I was putting headphones on, and then at one point I was like, I'm going to go back. I sat in the garden, yeah, and the visual, I don't get too many visuals now. The visuals make it look more real than it actually is. Like, it looks sharper and, like, more, like, but it looks the same. But when my first time I tripped, I literally watched my fucking garden fence, like, literally mount into fucking wax, bro, like, full blast. And, like... to see your fence literally turn into fucking molten wax, like literally in front of you, like I couldn't see behind it, but like the whole thing just completely fucking drooped and mounted, and it was fucking the first time you see that. Like, have you ever seen anything like that?
No.
Bro, trust me, but it's not even about the visual. Sorry.
I'd probably be like, why the fuck's my fence melting?
Trust, I looked in after the first trip, after the fence melt, I looked in the mirror and I looked at my face, and it was like completely symmetrical and everything was like vibrating. I just said, no fucking way. I had a huge grin on my face. It was the best. But I was saying, oh yeah, sorry, so we were saying I didn't test the fucking acid or some shit. But so the first time I done it, I said, you were saying like, what do they do? We were saying I was gonna say that they change your life, because the second time I'd done it, I was literally like never the same again. I swear down.
Yeah.
Like, but it was like a positive thing.
In what sense? Like in like.
The world just felt. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. In what sense?
Was it like? How did you see life after that?
So like, the second, like, I walked away like vibrant, from the location I took it at, and the world was like fresh, and simple things become no longer simple a lot of the time, like even after.
Would you say that everything's more like interesting?
Yeah, 100%. Like the life becomes. It definitely can become a lot more magic, a lot more like.
Do you feel more productive after taking shrooms?
Yeah, so in terms of like, it depends how you define it somewhat. Like me now, I was actually talking to like my best mate like the other day, after I'd done an interview with Mr. Nature that hasn't come out yet, another one, and he was like, I'm not the same as who I used to be like at all, and he was like, it's mad how you've grown. I was like, yeah, and I was just thinking, I was like, that's just the mushrooms, man. It's like, I swear down, they literally, if you do them like a lot and then pursue the spiritual path, and maybe it was just growth in general, but like I am not like barely 1% of who I was, and I definitely. So you said like, does it make me more productive? It depends. Like I feel like my evolution of myself is like spun off and like got a lot bigger picture, and I'm definitely happier with my vision and my place in existence, I think. But in terms of like work, it depends. Like I've never been this productive ever. I've never put this much work into something. I've had like big YouTube channels, but what I've done now on my main channel, like I've never put that much fucking work into nothing, and I've put a lot of time into it.
I respect that. I heard a lot of stories about people taking shrooms as well, and they're like, at the end of the trip, they're like, oh, I'm wasting my time here and I need to do something. That's why I asked about like production.
What do you mean, like? What do you mean, like the fucking?
Like they feel more productive because at the end of taking shrooms, they think like, oh, what am I doing with my life? I need to do something like.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, to be honest, because that was my very first mushroom experience. It was like the wage slave awakening, and like before that, in short, like I was satisfied. Yeah, everyone told me the whole life, oh, you just have to go to your wage slave job and that's just the way it is, and I was like, yeah, all right, whatever, I'll accept it. You just got to accept it, everyone says. And then like, I was completely fine with it. Even after some psychedelic experiences, I just kept going to work, and I was like, yep, this is my life. And then one day I took them, and I was like, I'm literally trapped. I'm a fucking slave in some madness, and I got a fucking. And before then, I was just like, yeah, I'll go to my 9 to 5, and like not actually barely. Like I thought I was just gonna, the normal path that most people take.
Yeah.
But the mushrooms made me switch up full blast, and I was like, I gotta be someone, I gotta do something. So in that sense, I think, yeah, it starts with your personality shifting. Like I'm definitely more productive because I used to just sit in a chair, watch YouTube, and just eat fucking junk food, and then go take pills with like stupid people when I was younger. And then I found mushrooms, aka spirituality, because they definitely have the capability to induce like awakenings and enlightenment. Certainly, I think they can. I've definitely.
Are you open with like on your YouTube with like the drugs that you've taken?
Yeah. So I have no reason to hide it.
But not obviously psychedelics, like other drugs.
Yeah. So it's nothing that I ever touched now. Like I say, especially when I found like traumatic and that, they always preaching like stay away from the man-made drugs, and it just clicks on my intuition. I'm like, yeah, those things are fucked. So like I haven't made a full blast video about it. I do have like a video. It's like a half-an-hour video where I talk about like my early depression in my early teens, and the pills that that was the first hard drug I'd done, like MDMA pills supposedly, but no one ever tested it, and they fucked my mind up full. Like to go from like a normal person, someone who hasn't really. Have you ever had like much drug experience at all, or are you just?
I've had MDMA my first time like 3-4 weeks ago.
How was it profound?
How was it? It was it was amazing.
I know. So
it was like literally the best feeling of my life, like the best feeling. I've never felt something like it. Like
it's crazy, isn't it? That's what Sneeko said. That he feels.
Sneeko taking it?
Sneeko has taken LSD. He even said he had a video up before he got fucking deleted that that LSD saved his life because they made he was feeling like shit wasting his life. And you were actually, this is cool because you said, do they make you more productive? And Sneeko wasn't making videos, and then he took LSD and it was like, make videos, you loser. And then he was like, oh fuck, I better make some videos. And then he made videos. So they definitely induce him. Sorry.
I think I've seen Sneaker's video on that. It's quite a while ago though.
Yeah. And then loads of people have tried them, like loads of just even personal development channels, and there's a massive resurgence definitely, and it's super cool.
What pushes me more to mushrooms? Obviously, you said that I should do mushrooms first. What pushes me more into it is because my friend's mates took LSD and one of them just panicked and like just I don't know. He's never like researched on it, so he was just like scared and kept on panicking, and all the other people that took it was like in a bad trip as well because he was panicking.
Well, so
like he was looking at the window, it was open but he was nowhere near it and he thought he was gonna fall out.
That's jokes. But you see, a lot of the time, like I say, like you need to be kept right. So when it comes to psychedelics, yeah, it really depends on what you're doing them for.
There's a simple brainwave method that can rev up your brain power and help you easily manifest abundance and wealth. So what's interesting is that the ancient cultures around the world knew how to manifest.
Definitely. A lot of people say set an intention. I rarely done that. It normally shows you shit anyway.
I don't really know what to think of when I try and set my own intention. I kind of just like want to do it and just ride the flow. Like,
so I definitely would say that like I was even talking to someone earlier about it. So I use them in a context, and they said they took LSD and had like a really bad trip. But like, and you can do, but like you say, I imagine the way you're approaching it is like you're using them from a stance of like personal development, because these are tools for self-discovery and insights about anything really, your life, reality, your family. And ancient cultures have been using these since the fucking beginning of time, and the benefits that I often, when I get into that state, I'm like, this is beyond money. Like, it's the beauty you can see is one of the just inherent values. Like, one of the most profound trips even to date is when I just took LSD in nature, like 3 tabs, and I was walking around. There's a trip report on my channel, I'll link it, and it's like, I'm just stunned. The beauty is like, it's especially in nature, but it depends.
Yeah, that's one thing why I want to take it and gravitate towards it, because obviously like it's crazy how you can just take this thing that like warps your view and everything. It's mad.
Yeah, visually and just in general. So what's some of the general phenomena? Like, I don't know, I'll let you ask. Do you have any particular question?
So how do you think it fully changed you as a person, like completely? Like, do you think it's was it an ego death? Did you humble more?
I think, no, I don't know. The thing that humbled me most in my life, I found, is like if I get like super depressed, because I just stop thinking I'm like God. So I'm like, stop like having the kind of attitude I do a bit. But
what do you mean you start thinking you're God? Is it like because some people say they take shrooms and feel like everyone's connected and everyone's a part of God?
Well, it's more of like the kind of the whole baggage that comes with it, because if you get like really deep into it, it's like when you literally have like life-changing insights consistently in some like sacred realm, and you go there like once a week or like twice a week, I don't know. I mean, sorry, not twice a week. I mean, I have done that before, not these days.
Oh yeah, that's another question. Like, how regularly do you think someone should like trip for a safe trip? Like, well, for a safe like mental health.
It honestly depends. Actualize.org says if you abuse these substances, like your life will go upside down, and I can't help but to like somewhat agree. I definitely had that at one point. Like, you do really play with psychological fire in many ways, and they can be very twisted. You were on about HPPD, yeah, we forgot about it. So I don't know, I have had it to an extent, like everything looks more abstract. My friend who was on about earlier, he said that his visual field was like recontextualized, and I've had that before. It's like it looks just way like you'd never seen it before, and like trees blowing in the wind looks weird. And I used to get these, like I used to be a bin man, and there's like these lifters on the back of the lorry, and when they used to lift up, I used to see like static shooting out the side of them. It was like that was like the only one I got. Like there was like a fucking like invisible line that seemed to like warp space, like loads of them on top of each other. It was like, I don't know, it's like coming off the lifters, but it was like not physical. I don't know what the fuck it was, but no one else could see it. That's the only, I haven't had like any like full blast HPPD, but it definitely like
I heard HPPD like stories that like people can see stuff tracing at the back of it when like it moves. And stuff like that.
Yeah, like I know that's like actual. I don't know, because a lot of people have like full blast. Like I've looked into a lot of stories of this, and like a lot of people. This one girl like can't sleep barely because it's just like infinite geometry and shit all the time and closed eyelids. And
infinite geometry, like just infinite DMT in her brain.
Yeah, like it just like pisses her off, and then she like couldn't drive anymore. I've never done DMT, no.
Would you like to?
I would definitely do it, yeah.
That scares me as well. I think that's one thing I'm not touching.
Well, yeah, fair enough, but
it's probably because like I haven't really dove into like psychedelics yet. Maybe like in the future.
I didn't feel ready either, to be fair. At one point.
I mean, I haven't taken shrooms like, and I think that I'm not gonna take DMT after not taking shrooms. Basically.
Yeah, fair enough. It took me a while to fucking get prepared. I feel ready now, definitely. But it's like I say, there's like an initial hump that you have to sort of go through. They're really difficult. Like, people think they know, and even people who've tried them, for example, one of my friends took them, and like he only had one trip beforehand, and he was like, yeah, I know what to do, I'm going to take 4.2 grams, and I was like, he had only had one trip, and it was a good one.
4.2
and I'd been
grams of what?
Of Liberty Cap psilocybin mushrooms.
How strong are Liberty Caps?
I think like, they're stronger than most.
Oh, okay.
But my friend, like, I kind of prophesized what was going to happen, because I'd seen it happen before. It's like people take them, and like they when you're not ready, an often reaction like to most people who take them somewhat on a whim in like a not good setting who aren't really tactical about, like, you don't have to stress about it, but it's like just don't be stupid with them. They are literally, some argue, like I had a psychedelic actualization on the interview, we were both agreeing that psychedelics are probably like literally the most powerful thing in the fucking universe. Like it's like you literally, that shit that's in there, bro, it's like so powerful. That shit will like.
Is salvia part of like psychedelics? Salvia.
Yeah, so there's like the core psychedelics, yeah, which is basically psilocybin mushrooms, DMT, probably 5-MeO DMT, but then like it depends because so DMT is from a plant, mushroom is a fungus, 5-MeO DMT is toad venom, but LSD, well, to be fair, it's from mold from like bread, but it's like I'm pretty sure the way that it's about, like it's always like synthesized, which makes it like a semi-synthetic, and then salvia is like, well, it is a plant, but there's some that are just deemed not core psychedelics, like salvia for some reason. It's mainly DMT and mushrooms.
Did you see the Joe Rogan podcast when the guy said that he had the whole life for 6 months in his head, but it was actually for 10 minutes?
Oh my god, I'm gonna watch that. That sounds mad.
It's like he had a whole like underwater experience. Like he went to school there, he had work there, he had children with a woman, he was married, and then he just came back like into like his human world. Like imagine going through that, you'd be like, is my human world or like the underwater world real?
Yeah, that's why like I often like, it's when you wake up from a dream, yeah, and it's like you have